Big install time. Mishimoto radiator, hoses, new fan, password JDM cooling plate, front grill plate, carbon fiber mirror covers from Japan, password JDM fuse box cover, all going on the right hand drive Prelude. Hopefully I can get this all done today. Still lots of other stuff I got to do. We'll see how much of this we can get done. Never done a radiator swap. Throttle and all those guys make it look like it takes 5 minutes, so we'll see. Side note, sealskin covers. That cover's been great so far. Easy to put on, easy to take off, stays on nice, very waterproof. Been nice so far. So never really done a once over since I've done the trunk and the hood. No spoilers, still messing with my mind a little bit, but I think she looks good. So yeah, let's get this started. I still like the roof. Still think the roof looks okay. So let's get this install started. So I'm not really using any instructions. We're gonna go with draining the radiator from the bottom. I'm gonna unbolt these. Looks like that holds that in there. And then I'm hoping it just kind of pops off. Take these hoses off. There's a hose down there, obviously. Yeah, let's see. First thing I'm gonna do, the radiator came with some padded tape. Looks like you throw on the inside of this side and the top side a line of padded tape so it sits padded against this. Then I'm gonna bolt this to this and go from there. So let me set up the camera so you can watch. Pollen, sneeze. So I'm pretty sure, let me double check it. Yeah, I'm gonna run tape on the whole length. Kind of see what that does. Run tape all along the edge so it sits against this. Padded like. Going to get a pair of my sharp scissors. This part wasn't really hard at all. Just, hold it to length, cut it, remove the backing, tape it down. Nothing crazy. Take your time. Go the whole length so you get the padding on the entire thing. I guess it provides some sort of cushion against the fins of the radiator. So the radiator and the fan seem like a really well-built unit, so I'm glad I got it. You'll see later on, once the fans kick on, they don't stay on for very long, so I think they're pretty effective. The temp gauge stayed right where it was supposed to be, even when I was ripping it up in the 7,000 RPM range on the test drive the next day. So you'll see here, I start taking off the upper hose clamp and then decide to take off the top two brackets. I was kind of all over the place, being indecisive, trying to decide my best course of action. I start trying to pull the radiator out after I take the brackets off and realize I'm hitting my carbon fiber battery cover, so I end up taking that off, getting it out, getting coolant all over the place. When I take the lower hose off, it shoots all over my arm, got all over the headers and the front of the motor and all over the ground, and it was messy, but we got it done. Basically, two hoses go in and out of the radiator. The two brackets at the top hold the rubber mounts. Two posts slip in rubber mounts on the bottom. It's actually a really easy install. The two electric plugs for the fans are plug and play for the Prelude from Mishimoto, so that was really nice. Just 10 millimeters for the brackets, 2 bolts on each, and they go right back in.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume I'm probably gonna get coolant everywhere. I'm gonna try to get it in this jar, catch, whatever that's called. So my battery cover is hitting, so I'm gonna move this, put those there so I can lose them. Up. Ow. Oh, fuck you. I got it. Covered in fluid. So now I'm gonna get these hoses off, spray this down, maybe. Get this new one in, clean up a little bit. There's some leaves down in there, that's gross. Yeah, all right, not too bad, just messy. Let me get these hoses off. Got this hose off. I'm gonna try to reuse these hose clamps, so before I get all jacked up, I'm gonna hold the put the red one up just so I know it goes on there the same way so I don't mess anything up. Those fit nice. I like that. Now I gotta take it back off to put the hose clamp on first, because that's fun. I'm gonna try to put this at an angle where you can see. That one's on, kind of like that. Hope that'll stay. May have to I don't mess it up. Slides on nice and easy. Hose clamp is a bitch, but she'll go. These pliers aren't the best for it, but we can get them on there. Hose clamps on. Hoses are run, clamps are on the top. Yeah, this was a mess. I'm gonna get a hose this down a little bit. Maybe I should wait until I'm done, I don't know. Just get it out of the motor mount and stuff. Not go crazy. Let me grab a hose. So we're running the hose, sprayed off a little bit up here. Get the motor mount cleaned off, some of the real bad spots of coolant. And I got dogs, I don't know if they ever changed. I know antifreeze used to be sweet and would kill a dog. Obviously it's poison. So trying to run the little bit that is on the driveway off the driveway. Let's go with that. Don't drink it, Rip. Punk.
So this is where I go to slide the new radiator in. You'll see me reach down a couple times to make sure the posts are lined up in the rubber holders at the bottom. Make sure you tighten the drain plug. It doesn't come tight when Mishimoto ships it, or just ensure that it's tight so it doesn't leak when you pour your coolant in. Just put these two brackets back on with the two 10mm bolts on each side, the little rubber holders at the top. There's quite a bit of movement with the radiator, even when it's all bolted in. I assume that's to keep it from cracking. Did fine on the test drive, didn't notice anything like that. So, and you'll see me take a couple of these bolts back out when I put the carbon fiber cooling plate in. Two of the bolts get switched out for some nice colored washers and little show bolts. But I wanted to make sure this all went in before I messed with the carbon fiber cooling plate. So yeah, two brackets on the top, plug the hoses back in, put the hose clamps on, plug the fans in. Like I said, they're plug and play. And then I zip tied the wiring for the fans kind of out of the way. Like I said, plug the hoses back in, move the hose clamps. I need to get real hose clamp pliers. It would have made it a lot easier. I ended up having to jack the car up to get underneath to put the bottom hose clamp on to have the right angle and access to it, but they're tight.
Got one of these fill kits because they look cool. Hopefully I can get it to work well and fill this up without making a gigantic mess. But I have no idea. I've never used one, so we'll see. I guess I should also check for leaks. That'd be fun. I think the website said it's a 2.45 gallon radiator. So there's 1 gallon. Gallon number 2. All right, let me let that sit. Started the car. We're getting a little bubbles. The green's coming up a little bit. See what happens. Let her warm up. So I'm waiting to see and make sure the fans turn on. Let's check the... That's normal operating temperature when I'm flying down the road. We got fans. We got fans. Just heard them kick on. Awesome. So we're not gonna die. We're not gonna kill anything. Yep, they kick on. Temp went back down a tiny bit. I'm gonna call that good. As long as I know they kick on. What you think, Rippo? You're so bored. All right, I dig it. I'm gonna install this cooling plate and see how that goes.
Cooling plate is 4 bolts. They line up. You have to put the hood release through, take the radiator cap off, bolts in easy.
Cleaned it off. Press fit on. Do the other side. Do the other side. Cooling plate's on. That's on. I dig it. I like that. We're done. Radiator installed. Cooling plate installed. Blah, blah, blah. Mirrors. Hood. Trunk. Take her out tomorrow, maybe? This was my first time seeing her out and about in the wild since I did the hood, the trunk. Still not having a spoiler throws me for a loop a little bit, but I didn't want to just order a spoiler just because I had one before. I wanted to run it naked and see if it grew on me. I love that the carbon fiber, you kind of have to do a double take because the car's black. You know, is it a crappy paint job? Is the car dirty? Oh no, it's a carbon hood, carbon trunk. So I like it. It's how I pictured it in my head before I even bought the car. Still very happy with the roof. I did it myself. Looks better than it did sun faded. I love the color. Doesn't do real well here because it's not sunny, but I like it. Back, took her out this morning. Beat on her pretty good. Temp stayed where it was supposed to. Yeah, nothing's pouring out of the bottom. So I think we're good.
Clutch Carlos put in is tough as nails. Transmission feels really strong, and I'm not the best driver, so I can beat on it pretty good. Not because I'm a performance driver. So pretty happy with everything. All the carbon looks good. I got some more carbon stuff coming for the center console, so I'll do a separate video for that since this one's getting pretty long. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Even if you hate it, I don't care. It ain't gonna bother me. So yeah, it's my oldest birthday today. Happy birthday, Aiden. You're 18. I'll see you tonight at the Wu-Tang concert. And love you, man. Proud of you.